Good morning, loves. It's not morning, it's nighttime. Now, if you're wondering, Liv, what could you possibly be doing on this fine night? It's not a fine night at all. I just blocked somebody and I felt like I need to spill the tea, so here you are. Today's topic, the reddest red flag I've ever encountered in a book, man. I have the audacity to call him a man when he's barely a teenage boy, but whatever. It all started in the winter of January 16th. I'm joking. Basically, Snapchat, right? I had a mutual add me, right? And I'm like, okay, like, who is this? I don't know you, but, like, we have mutuals. So I run it through my cousin. She's like, oh, yeah, that's the dude from my school. Because I went to a football game, and apparently I rejected the most, like, talk of the town, talk of the school, like, popular boy, like, 3 times. So I don't even go to her school, and I'm like the talk of the town. I'm like, okay, weirdos. Sorry you're obsessed with me. Anyway, if you see me, like, my hair, I don't really care. It's 11 p.m. at night, so who cares? Anyway, so this man, right? I guess you heard me from her school, right? Sorry, I have to, like, aim you down. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So we start talking, and I'm content with my books, okay? I don't need another person in my life. But I'm like, take it slow. Take it slow. So I'm talking to this man, right? I'm like, hello, hi, normal conversation. So somehow we stumble upon the topic of hobbies. And I'm like, girl, I'm homeschooled. I have every hobby in the book. I volunteered at dog groomers. I volunteered at church. I crochet. I sew. I read books. I do jewelry. I have an Etsy. I have everything. I'm writing. I'm writing a book. Like, dude, I film. Like, I do photography. I do everything in the book. Okay? So, obviously, I'm, like, bringing up my hobbies. And he's like, he stops me at, like, reading. And he's like, you like to read? And I'm like, do you want proof? Like, do you want to see how psychotic I am when it comes to books? Because truly, I'm scared of myself when it comes to books. Anyway, and he's like, oh my god, I love to read too. And I'm like, I've seriously mentioned the Boys of Tom and series and had someone, like, text me, like, a description of the Boys of Tom and series from ChatGPT. Like, exactly what ChatGPT said. I'm dead serious. I also had a lifesaver, so if you see, like, my, like, red part of my tongue, that's what it is. Anyway, so I'm talking to him, and I'm like, are you? Turns out he was. And I'm like, oh my god, we are endgame. I'm gonna start planning our wedding. I'll see you in about 20 minutes with some Pinterest boards, okay? You can tell me which flavor of cake you want. So anyway, we're talking. And I'm like, you know what? You want to talk books? I can talk books for hours on end, days on end, months, years, decades, centuries. Not that long, but you get the idea. So I'm like, okay, let's start out with the basics. A good girl's guide to murder. Do you like Max Hastings? Yes. I would die. I personally feel like I would die and then not come back to life again because someone mentions Max Hastings, I'm pulling up a trash can, okay? Someone mentions the blue water bottle, I'm throwing up in it, okay? Like, dude, no, okay? No. Anyway, so I'm like, okay, you know what? We swerve past that red flag, okay? I then mention, okay, Once Upon a Broken Heart series, how do we feel about Apollo? This man proceeds to say, I like him. Mind you, he has read all 3 books. What? okay? That should have been my second red flag. I'm gonna be like, red flag, seriously. But no, I kept looking past it. Okay, and then I'm like, okay, powerless, because I think we took like a break from that, and then we started talking about like fearless and how I was going to like the fearless tour and stuff like that, and I was like going shopping and everything. I don't know, but then we circled back to books, obviously, and I'm like, okay, powerless. Let's discuss powerless a little bit. So we're like elaborating our plans, and I'm like, I think blah 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 blah, right? I then mention how I think the crown is going to be the murder weapon, or at least some type of weapon to kill somebody or hurt somebody, right? Fearless Theories Part 2. You're not missing much from Part 1. It's just my theories for Part 2. Just go watch that. It's relatively funny. This man proceeds to just say, why are you hating on Kit? Okay, buddy, you tell me. You tell me, okay? He's like, I think Kit's like an amazing guy. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I hate Kit. I'm a proud Kit hater. I think he kind of got dealt the wrong cards. But, like, that doesn't do, like, no. Because people will say, like, oh, like, he married Peyton to, like, make sure she didn't get killed. He's the king. All he has to say is, don't execute her. That's it. Like, that's literally it. Like, he might get hated by the kingdom, but, like, what are they gonna do? Like, do you know what I mean? Where it's like, what? What? Like, dude, what? So I'm like, okay, buddy, you tell me. And he's like, he's awesome. Like, he literally, like, proposed to her because he, like, still loves her. Did we read the same Powerless? Because from what I know, the pretend scenes were my life. My life still revolves around those scenes, okay? Was it Kit the one that kissed her? Was it Kit the one that, like, saved her life? Was it Kit that shackled her to himself? No, it was Kai. Do you have the wrong brother? I think you do. So then this man is like, no, Kit's amazing. And I'm like, absolutely not. No, get out. Get out. Okay, the door's that way. Right? So I'm like, okay, whatever. And now I then bring up the Boys of Tom series. Now that is my life. My life literally revolves around it. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, how do you feel about Ronan and Binding 13? If you know, you know. I'm about to throw my phone out of the window at this point, honestly. This man says, oh, I think he's a fairly good fit for Shannon. So sorry, huh? What? What? No, because I'm about to go down and get, like, a sledgehammer and just be like, you know what I mean? I said it wrong. Sledgehammer. I don't know. Okay? I don't know what a weapon. It's just like, bah. You know what I mean? Why would you say that? Why? And then and I'm like, okay, genuine question. Listen, I know you're stupid, but you cannot be that stupid. Right. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Give me your reasons. He goes on to say his reasons. Stuff that I cannot remember. Because I don't care. He then finishes with, you know, like, and on a side note, I think if Johnny and Shannon were to ever break up, which first off, their endgame, don't even put that into the universe. No, they're our endgame. If they're not, I'm gone. If Shannon and Johnny are gone, I'm gone. Okay, leading back to his text. If Johnny, oh my god, I'm gonna crash out. If Johnny and Shannon ever break up, I think Ronan would be a good fit for Shannon. No. See, that's where you're wrong, and that's where you're absolutely stupid, and I'm gonna go jump out a window. So I text back, I'm like, hey, you're stupid. Block him. Was that petty? Yeah. Was I overreacting? Probably. But listen, could you not see the red flag? Like, he says he's a book. Like, if you were going, like, if you were just, like, starting to read it, like, okay. If you only read Powerless and you were a Team Kit, okay. If you read Powerless and Reckless and you were still Team Kit, get out. If you read Binding and Keeping 13 and you liked Ronan, get out. Like if you read all of the A Good Girl Guide to Murder series and you're still like Max Hastings, get out. Well, come on. Like, dude, are you stupid? He's genuinely the like, men are stupid, but like, that was above and beyond. Like, let's, like, come on, get a handle on yourself. You have a brain, hopefully. Maybe the size of a crumb, but at least you have some part of a brain, all right? And if you don't, well, that explains a lot. Anyway, thank you for coming to my rant. I have a shorter video if you don't want to watch it all the way through on my Instagram, so go check that out. I have the same handles I do on YouTube. Anyway, I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing night, day, sleep, shopping, soup. I don't know. I'm gonna go down and have apple juice because that's what I want. Anyway, toodles. Bye.